Hello everyone, you're welcome to part 14. You're watching this and you're an African or you believe in God, this video is for you. And of course anybody else who might want to listen. We have been talking about timeline of history, starting from Adam up until the present day, going from 4000 BC to what we'll call 2000 AD today. We're doing around 550 to 1 AD. We're talking about what Daniel saw in his revelation, the things he predicted in his visions, and we'll be talking about the Maccabees today. So there are some things we will be learning today. We will learn the early times when Africans or Hebrews that are Africans began to imitate Europeans. Also, we'll see who sealed that book that Yeshua had to open in the book of Revelation. Now, we said we'll show you who locked the book of Revelation. We believe it was Daniel that did it in the spirit as he was instructed. But thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even until the time of the end. That's when it will be opened. So many will run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So he just sealed it here. That's why he could not understand here. We also would not have been able to understand it if Yeshua did not open it. But we'll still get to that in the future. Now, we want to tell you about when the Hebrews started copying the heathen, when Africans started wanting to be like the Europeans. Jason, the brother of Onias, labored under in the background to be the high priest. For he builded gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself. The gymnastics, you see, you want to do exercise, you want to gym. Okay, they started doing these games of discobolus, and that's the game. Such was the height of the Greek fashions. Till today, the Africans that are ashamed to be African, and it's partly understandable, but it's not excusable. Why is it that America comes today, coming to the Jews in their land in sub-Saharan Africa and promising them millions upon millions of dollars if they could allow gay rights in Africa? These are the people you have called poor. And the best thing you could do for them is to give them money, not for their agriculture, not to protect them from insurgents, but you give them money so that they can legalize gay rights. Does that make sense to you? It's a spiritual battle. It's been happening for a long time. So let me paraphrase this story. And it came to pass that the 7 brothers and their mother were taken and compelled by the king to taste swine's flesh, just to taste it. Why would a king condescend to basically a widow who has 7 children, and all you want from them as a king is just to eat swine's flesh? What is your problem? And they were tormented with scourges and whips. We are ready to die rather than to transgress the laws of our fathers. He commanded to cut out the tongue. He cut his tongue while he's still alive. And he cut off the uttermost part of his body. I think that's his legs and his hands. He maimed him alive. Basically, all of them died anyways. Just put things in perspective. Let's even assume the extremes of your New Testament revelations are true, such that they're just foolish. Okay? Let's assume they were wrong. So if they are ready to do that in order to follow the laws of their God and to do what their God asked them to do, how much more should a New Testament believer, Hebrew, African, how much more should you refrain from something that is purely sin, something that can purely destroy your life, to follow the instructions of the same God? He has not changed. He did not come out of heaven and tell them, you can eat swine flesh, you don't worry, you don't need to die for this stuff. No. That's a lesson to learn. That's one of the reasons why we are doing this teaching, is so that you can repent. If you are living a life that is not of God, that is not righteous, you need to turn. This thing is bigger than some religious confusion. It's a transgenerational thing. It's a spiritual battle.